Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Jerry. Figured I'd make a video to answer some of the questions that I've been seeing most commonly in the comments on all my videos. So here, let's get started. Well, my electricity bill here in Washington State is about $200 to $300 a month, depending on if it's summer or winter time. I have to run air conditioning in this room, 365 days a year. So from what I hear, that's actually not too terribly expensive, so the insulation in my house is pretty decent. Forever alone and virgin for life. I've seen these comments on a lot of my videos, and I'm sure it's basically just because of the way I look, but I assure you, neither are true. I've actually been married for 8 years. I have a 2-year-old son. So if you've taken your biology class, you can probably figure out why those things aren't true, but I'll leave it up to you. Yeah, actually my wife, she really kind of gives me the drive to do all of this. She benefits from it also. She's spoiled. She has her toys, she has her purses and her shoes and her laptops and all that good stuff. But she knows that largely what I do in my career to make the money to buy all this stuff is done right here in this office. So having this technology is actually key to me actually getting the money to continue buying this technology, if that makes any sense. You'd have to ask her. Well, this is the 21st century and same-sex marriage is considered normal, so sure, why not? Well, for the whole man cave, I don't know how much it costs, but I know that for my big computer and the 3 screens and the peripherals and all that stuff, it was about $7,000 US currency. Yeah, I can't argue with that one. Well, I actually do go to the park just about every day with my son, and I try to work out when I can, but honestly, I like eating a whole lot more than I like working out, so you do the math. If you noticed in the videos, the background noise, it actually isn't my computer. It's the air conditioner is very, very loud that's in the window, and it's only sitting about 6 or 8 feet away. I also have 2 circulating fans in the room that distribute the cold air, otherwise I just get hot spots. They do create a lot of ambient noise, and I haven't found a good solution for that yet. I'm actually not rich at all. I'd consider myself barely middle class. But I spend a large portion of my disposable income on technology. And in these videos, you just see my technology. You don't see my house. I live in a relatively small house. It's only 1,600 square foot. It's got a 1-car garage. I have 3 vehicles, none of which I purchased new. I mean, they're nothing fancy. So I'm really not rich. I just choose to spend most of my money on technology. Well, obviously I do suck at gaming if you've watched the videos, but I suck ever so much more when I'm actually recording myself. Anytime somebody watches you do something, you suck way more at it. At least for me, that's true. But in general, I mean, I usually always come in the bottom rankings of any FPS. I do play simulators though, and I'm pretty good at those, like iRacing and things of that degree I do well at. But realistically, yeah, I agree with that. I do suck at gaming, and I can't really explain why other than the camera screws with my gaming. Yeah, actually, he already has, largely. He spends a lot of time up here in the man cave, and he likes to play on the little piano that you see over on the other side. But yeah, eventually when he gets older, this will probably become his bedroom, and all the stuff, as far as it advances, will probably still be in here right along with him. Well, the short answer to that is you can't. To get a computer like this, you pretty much have to build it yourself. I don't know of any companies that really build out anything to these specifications, but it's a lot easier to build a computer today than it used to be. You buy all the components, it's pretty much a no-brainer to throw it all together. Give it a try. Well, the man cave computer has gone through a bunch of generations, but in its current state, it's a hexa-core i7 Ivy Bridge CPU running at 5 gigahertz per core. I've got 32 gigs of DDR3 memory, and I've got that pretty severely overclocked also. I've got a GTX 590 Hydro Copper Classified made by EVGA, and that's for my graphics system. I've got, let's see here, Asus Zonar STX for my sound. For the speakers, I have Logitech 5500s, but the front channel's been altered to also add in 2 Klipsch speakers that are my lower speakers, and then I have the upper speakers, which are the Logitechs. Let's see what else. The screens are all 46-inch LED edge-lit LCD panels. Run at 1080p. I have all the 120 hertz crap disabled. For my storage, I have 2 128 gigabyte SSDs made by Plexter in RAID 0, very fast. And then for my data drives, I have 4 1 terabyte drives in RAID 5. The cooling system consists of 2 Black Ice 360 radiators and 20 Ultra Kazi fans throughout the case. I've got a high volume pump, and the system holds about 1.5 liters of fluid. So I don't think I left too much out. The motherboard, I think, is an Asus Maximus Extreme 5. So I think that pretty much sums it up. I'm sorry, but there's a simple explanation to this. Generally, people that afford really, really nice things don't know how to use them because they spend most of their time trying to afford those really, really nice things. I'm a software developer. I write software. My main languages that I use are C, C++, and C#. I also do scripting, web development, mobile game development, but mainly my living is made by creating automation technologies. Well, I hope this answers some of your questions. I'm going to continue to post videos because the majority of you guys seem to really like it. I'm open for suggestions. Please post them on the channel comments or on the video comments, and please subscribe. Share my videos. I'd love to get more viewership, and I'd love to continue growing my channel. Alright, take it easy, guys.